What the fuck happened?
A whole bunch of craziness, okay? Whether it's Brad Pitt dealing with some penis cream lawsuit, I'm not kidding on that one. We're going to get into that. Or me being verbally assaulted on the Little League baseball field. I know that plus much, much more coming your way today in the program. It's going to be the most likely, sorry to say this, most likely this is going to be the only show of the week. I've not missed a week, so I'm at least putting out a show. But it's that time of the year we're gonna be doing some vacation stuff for the family, doing stuff around the city, and blah 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 blah. Family shit. Okay, back the fuck off. Okay, golly. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you're interacting with the show any way you can. I do appreciate it. But I think right now, what we should do, let's get ready to have some fun, get ready to laugh, and point the finger and judge other people. Why not? I got to be honest. It makes me feel better. If you haven't tried it, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. Let's jump into some headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
Well. Bradley Joseph, that's not even a fucking name. Joseph Pitt. I don't think that's his middle name. But anyway, Brad Pitt is reportedly being sued by the makers of a high-end penis cream over alleged similarities with his own skincare line. Well, I didn't know there was such a thing as a high-end penis cream. Did you? No idea. No idea. I'm looking for a good penis cream, not the low end, but a high end penis cream. What do you suggest? Well, we have this one that's similar to something with Brad Pitt. What? Paint me intrigued. Le Domaine was the original name of Brad Pitt's skincare cream. He doesn't have a penis cream. Let's get that clear. Okay. And last year that the company decided to rebrand and it changed its name to Beau Domaine. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows with like fragrances and skincare products? It could say like Scott and it'd be like a Scott. And you'd be like, whoa, that sounds so fancy. Right? No, but like they fancy the shit out of it. Anyway, the rebrand came to the attention of Malibu-based skincare company Bo D, just the letter D, which has since filed a suit claiming trademark infringement, false designation of origin, and common law unfair competition under California's Business and Professional Code. That's exactly what I was thinking. Holy crap. The company is now reportedly seeking damages in excess of $75,000, as well as permanent injunction that would ban usage of the name Beau Domaine and branding entirely. I feel like this shit's going to get tossed out. Unless the judge is like, ooh, I've been looking for a good penis cream. Brad Pitt, you're in trouble. No, come on. I think that's silly. But I don't know enough about law, especially trademark shit. That's a very complicated thing that you got to deal with. And then the company that is suing Brad Pitt's company claims they're like, no, this isn't for publicity, right? Because everybody knows if you want a high end penis cream, you go to Bo D. Okay, D for dick. Beautiful dick. That's what it, right? Come on. Oh, that's so sick. You're Googling it now, aren't you? You're like, my penis is chapped. I'm sorry. Don't you love, I was going to say, is it the same thing as like Jergens? I don't understand. Is that a thing where you just be like, it's just not soft enough? I need a high-end cream. But where do I go? I'm s I'm a child. I'm a child. I don't know what I do, but I do know this. If you want a high-end penis cream, you go to Bo D. Bo D for a beautiful dick. Anyway, hey, if Bo D wants me to do endorsements, hey, I'm right here for you. I gotta be honest, it's smooth. That's disturbing. I'm sorry. It's been a rough day, and this is making me happy. It is. So anyway, I don't, I don't know how you transition from that to anything else. Brad Pitt, okay? Don't mistake him for being a guy that's pushing a good high-end penis cream because that's not what he does. He does like skincare as far as like your hands and face, I'm sure, okay? Penis cream? No, not his arena. Okay? I know you would think that, but it's not. That's the other guy. The other guy. Bo D. Okay? That's penis cream, a high-end penis cream. Keep that in mind. Okay? Brad Pitt, yeah, he does other skin stuff, just not for your junk. Anyway, yeah. Maybe he'll get sued officially. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll get tossed out. I don't know. Don't know. Six Flags has banned a YouTuber named Alan Farrell from all of their parks after he posted a video of himself sneaking chicken nuggets onto a 93-mile-an-hour roller coaster at Cedar Point. At first, I was like, that's fucking dumb. Why would they ban him? Well, they ban food or any sort of loose objects on the roller coaster because, like I said, it's going 93 miles an hour. They do that because they don't want anybody to get hit with a loose object. Or if you sneak food on there, they don't want you choking, right? So I guess it makes sense. Then I'm like sitting there going, yeah, the choking thing, that's obvious. Like, yeah, how'd you die? You're at the Pearly Gates. Riding a roller coaster, choked on a chicken nugget. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. But then I'm sitting there thinking, how fucking annoying and embarrassing would it be if you lost an eyeball because you're on some roller coaster, and some dickhead influencer brought chicken nuggets onto the ride, one got loose and just lodged itself in your eyeball. Really? Really? That's not even a cool reason to lose an eye. You get in a fist fight, somebody pops you in the eye. I guess it's not ideal, but I mean, it's I got in some fisticuffs. Okay, I was in a bar fight. I was, changing something on my vehicle, and something blew off and just shot me in the eye. Listen, I'm not saying it's cool to lose an eye. I'm just saying there's decent ways to lose it, and there's that's embarrassing. I can only see out of one eye because of goddamn chicken nuggets. I'd be furious. You couldn't ever go to a restaurant that sells nuggets after that, right? Waitress or waiter accidentally drops off the wrong plate at the wrong table and it's nuggets, and you just wouldn't you just be like, oh fuck, and then you like throw it against the wall? sorry Little kids in the corner be like, that was my dinner. The bad man with one eye threw my chicken nuggets against the wall. Sorry. That's so disturbing, but funny. You have the visual now. You have the guy at a semi, it's kind of like an Applebee's or a Chili's, right? Sitting down. Maybe you got some sizzling fajitas walking by, which is a great sound over at Chili's. Anytime you're there, somebody's always ordering fajitas, and I love that sound of sizzling fajitas going by. Beautiful smell, beautiful sound. Anyway, and then somebody delivers the food to the wrong table, and then the guy freaks out and just throws the plate against the wall. You're welcome for the visual. Don't be the dickhead that breaks the rules. There's reasons for those rules. And while you might not think of them at the time, when the company comes out and says, this is why we ban it, because people can get hurt or you can choke, okay? Don't be the dummy that chokes on a chicken nugget and dies, because guess what? We're going to make fun of you after you. There might be like a week or two, but after that, somebody's going to be at a restaurant eating nuggets and just laughing their ass off. And fuck, they might die too because they choke. I inhaled a chicken nugget. I pulled a Doug. Anyway, don't be those guys that break the rules. There's rules for a reason. Oh, I don't want to spend too much time on this one. A Florida man sues Carnival Cruise for $5 million, claims severe burns from hot deck caused life-changing injuries. He's seeking, like I said, $5 million because there was like 20 feet that he had to walk on the piping hot deck. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a no fucking brainer. If I go to a pool and I decide to walk across from one side to another and I'm not wearing shoes, is that the pool wherever I'm at? Is that their fault or is that my fault for being dumb and not putting on flip-flops? Feel like that's more on me. This guy should not receive a dime. Should not receive a dime. It's hot. Sun, hot. Ooh. Christ, would you a fucking caveman? Ooh, oh, right? You dumb fuck. That being said, if it happened to me, I'd be suing the fuck out of him. Let's settle out of court. How about that? He'll settle out of court for like 2 free cruises, some shit like that. This kind of is gonna tie into what happened to me today. I'm going to read the headline, and it kind of went viral. An Oklahoma youth baseball coach has received a lifetime suspension for allegedly telling his son to throw a ball into the opposing team's dugout during the game. The United States Specialty Sports Association also sanctioned his son with a 5-year ban due to the sensitive nature of the sensitive matter of the issue and involvement of minors. No further comments will be provided. Dang. Yeah, you fucking deserve that. Guys, it's baseball. It's youth sports. Stop. And you wouldn't even do that in college level. Fuck, even high school level. And you're sure as shit not doing that in professional levels. What is going through some of these parents, these coaches' heads? You're an embarrassment. And it goes to tell you what's wrong with youth sports. It's the parents. We can ruin it very easily for a kid. It's whether or not you listen to the environment and make you realize, oh shit, what am I doing? Why would I do this? I'm a bad example for my kids. I'm a bad example for my whole team, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. At no point, at any level, is it a good idea for you to tell the pitcher or any position player to throw a baseball into the dugout. What a fucking child. Now, as far as I go, I'm not going to say names because that's not appropriate. But I may or may not have experienced something somewhat similar. Well, I shouldn't even say that. Where I ran into a beef with a parent. I was coaching third base, and there was a close play at third. From my angle, it looked like my player dodged the tag. Umpire calls him safe. The coaches for the opposing team say, "Oh no, he was out." Okay? There's two umpires on the field, by the way. They both called him safe. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, it looked like my guy kind of dodged it with his arm, whatever. Okay. And then all of a sudden, this parent behind me starts mouthing off, saying he was clearly out. That was a terrible call. I was like, from my angle, it looked like my guy kind of, swam around it. He's all bullshit. That was a terrible fucking call. And then just it goes it unloads after that. To the point where I'll say this. The words that I kept repeating were, it's little league baseball. It's little league. Okay? And then at one point, okay, now rewinding real quick, we were short on players. So during the season, what you do if you're short on players, you ask around other teams, hey, any guys that you can give us? And they ended up giving us 3, which ended up being, I think, one more than we actually needed, which at the beginning of the game, I told the other team that we were about to play, I said, they gave us an extra player. Do you guys want him since you only have 9? They're like, no, we're fine with it. I'm like, okay, sure, if you change your mind or somebody gets, and the other coach is like, if somebody gets hurt or something, maybe we can do something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. No big deal. Between the coaches, shit was understanding. The parent, who is oblivious to how shit works, says, well, you guys are fucking cheating and stacking your lineup by bringing in players from other teams. I'm like, what? I was like, no, that's not how it's working. Oh, my God. Then thankfully, one of the other coaches from the opposing team comes in, but between us, he's all, coach, you go coach the game. You go coach the game. And then he proceeds to, basically stoke the fire with that parent. And it probably made it worse. But whatever, as far as I could tell, because he was still fuming. Maybe he tried to de-escalate, and the guy was just still angry as, whatever. Don't know. All I know is I did my best to try to be professional and not curse, things like that. Scotty, I have an idea. I figured out why that fella, got upset at you. Why, Connery? Why did that guy get upset at me? It was probably because he heard your speech, your little pep talk that kind of backfired.
I will come to your house and yell at all your fucking parents, okay? You guys are all little pieces of shit.
No.
Little 11-year-old pieces of shit. And right now, I hate every one of you.
Connery, that did not happen. Oh, I beg to differ, Scott. There's no way anybody can argue that. They weren't there. I was there. I saw the whole fucking thing. You're a piece of shit. You know that, Connery? You said you were trying to be professional. My ass. Although you didn't curse, so that's good. Yeah, I was a little surprised with that, to be honest. Although, Scotty, I think I heard you say something.
What a dick.
I did not say that, Connery. Oh, shit. Scotty, I didn't say you said that. I think the board is misfiring.
What a bitch.
I didn't say that either. Oh, Scotty, it's not my fault. I'm not saying you did that or not. But hold on 1 second.
You can fuck off.
I didn't say that either. You're putting words in my mouth. My God, Connery. Scotty, I do know one thing that you said that I don't feel like you can disagree. What is that, Connery? I don't know if you're ready for me to play this or not, but I did record you say this one thing, and I think it's very telling.
Why is my dick so small?
Connery, fuck you.
Why is my dick so small?
Connery, stop playing it.
Why is my dick so small?
It's good stuff. Okay, Connery. Yes, parents, quit ruining the game for your kids. I tweeted out the gist of what happened about how they accused me of cheating, which is ridiculous. Josh S. wrote, "Were you cheating?" No, Josh, I wasn't. But I appreciate the fact that you had the balls to ask. He said, good, because cheating at Little League is pretty low, even for you or me or anybody, actually. And keep in mind, to make it worse, and the tensions were high, is because we were rolling them at the time. And keep in mind, too, we were down 3 pitchers for that game. So we were throwing in guys that really don't have that much experience pitching. So it's like, come on, guys. Stop. Stop it. Be a good example for your kids. Don't be a Come on, stop it. So the rest of the game, it was just like, whatever. Here's what's funny too. I know a lot of the kids on the other team. I'm friends with the head coach, and we're just having a good time. It's just this one parent decides he wants to shit on everything. Rest of the game, it was just like, hey, I'm giving props to their team, individual players. Like, good job. That was a great pitch. That was a great catch. Keep it up, guys. Oh, am I not supposed to do that? Oh, is that cheating? I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Oh, and by the way, MLB scouts were in the stands that day. Okay, I just want you guys to know that, parents. They're hanging out at Little League fields, just waiting to sign your kid. And guess what? If that were true, which it's not, you acting that way is going to spill over into your child, and they're going to start acting that way. And even if they do have a potential future in the game, if they act anything like that, they will lose out. Take that from somebody that knows scouts. Oh, is that true? Yes, it's fucking true. Attitude goes a long way. Long fucking way. Anyway, I think we should have some fun. Let's go into the mailbag.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
Sorry, I just had to take a drink of my Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros is pretty good. I kind of like that place. I didn't like it at first because it was like, oh, what is this new place? New things frighten me, but it is delicious. This comes in from Dougie Doug. Dougie Doug spinning the hot wax. Dougie Doug said, didn't this shit happen to you, DeHuff? What's he talking about? A viral video. I was going to play it for you, but you can follow me on Instagram, and I retweeted it or reposted it on Instagram. A viral video of a Domino's employee. She's keeping her cool really well while being confronted by an angry group of customers demanding a refund. They come in there. I guess they had called her. They're like, our food was dry and disgusting. We want a refund. They come in and they're like, we want our money back. Here's the receipt. And the employee's like, well, you didn't bring in the product. I can't look at it and determine if it was good or bad. Which, let's be honest, the customers know that shit. If you have a shitty product, you return it. to show them, look how shitty it is. It's disgusting, right? Anytime you return something, you don't go to Walmart. You're like, that TV you sold me was crap. It didn't work. I want a refund. I need the TV, right? These dickheads probably ate all the fucking pizza and they're like, we want our money back so we can go to another Domino's or Burger King or something like that and get more food. Just saying, come on. You should know better. So the brilliant employee was just like, listen, I can't give you a refund, but I'll give you store credit. I thought that was fair. Good for her. And they're pissed and they're like, no, this is bullshit. This is unprofessional of you. And these people are recording her, the employee. The customers are recording the employee. And then they post it like, well, look how unprofessional she is. This girl never loses her cool. And she's like, I'm sorry. I can't give you a refund without seeing the pizza that you said is bad. And let's be honest. Especially, I don't know if she paid with, if the customers paid with credit or if they paid with cash. But if somebody finds a receipt, I can say, hey, I want my money back. Give me my cash back or whatever. If they just find a receipt. The girl did great. Like I said, she offered store credit. They were quoted saying, you could really just refund me. You can really refund me because all the food was dry and nasty. And then she said, I'm just telling you, I'm trying to offer you a credit. not a refund. That's the bad thing about customer service, guys. You have to deal with that shit all the time. And people are constantly trying to rip you off and essentially blackmail you for free food or trying to get a refund on something. What Dougie Doug is saying is what happened to me when I worked at Chipotle. Some lady came up. I want to say she ate like 3/4 of the burrito bowl. Comes up and there's this big, long, blonde hair in her food. And she's like, I need a money back and you need to make me a new burrito bowl. I'm like, why? And she's like, there's a hair in it. And just by chance that day, I had a crew full of all Hispanic men and then me, and we all had shaved hair. So they had like little nubs of dark black hair, and I had I think at the time I was super clean shaven, where you take a Bic razor, right? So I look at them, and I'm like, this is like the worst day for you to try to lie, huh? And I look back at her who has long blonde hair, and I'm like, that's not from us. That's clearly from you. I was like, how about this? I'll make you a new burrito bowl. I said something to the effect of, apparently you need the food, okay? I'm not going to give you your money back. I'll make you a new bowl, but you're never welcome back in this place again, type of thing. I'm not going to sit there and take shit from you. Just like that parent, like who's just like, you guys are cheating. How the fuck are we cheating, you dumb shit? Oh my God. Sorry. Scotty, take a breath. Don't let the bad man come out. Don't you dare, Scotty. You're right, Connery. Thank God Connery or Cowboy didn't get loose out there on the field. Oh, Scotty, if I wasn't there, I was at the concession stands. Okay, but if I would have been there, I would have looked that fella right in the eyes and said, "Do you want to see my big balls? Because I will whoop him in your face." Cowboy, you can't say that. That's inappropriate. I know. I would have been kicked out. You can't do that. There's children around. What the hell's wrong with you? I know. Hey, bullet dodged. Anyway, I think what we can learn from all this, don't be a dick and try to scam restaurants, especially when you're trying to blackmail them with video, and then you post the video and that completely fucking backfires on you. because all it proves is you guys are fucking terrible at trying to scam people. At least bring in a pizza that you bought the week prior, something like that. Like, I found this under a dumpster. Let's put it in the box, right? And then return it. Be like, I don't know. It's apparently covered in mold and dry. That's terrible. Don't be a dick at youth sports. Don't. Let the kids have fun. Don't sit there and argue over every little thing. Parents, it's Little League. Let the kids have fun. And let the coaches coach. Jesus Christ. My God. But there could be MLB scouts out there. Yeah. Yeah. Wink, wink. Don't burn your feet. Don't burn your feet on a deck on a Carnival Cruise. Okay? Wear flip-flops. It's obvious. I don't care if you're going 5 feet. This guy went 20 feet. Don't be the dummy that's just like, I'll just go walk across. And then bitch that you got blisters on your feet. Oh, my life has changed forever. Also, don't be a dummy and bring nuggets onto a roller coaster and then go, oh, what? Why did they ban me? Because you could have taken somebody's fucking life or popped out an eyeball with one of those nuggets. Dick. And if you're looking for a good penis cream, I'll say this. Don't go to Brad Pitt. Sorry. Unless he has one that I don't know about. But you got to go with Bo D. It's a Malibu skincare company that's all about making your penis super smooth. Bo D, the high-end penis cream. Ding. Well, this was a weird show. It was. Some might say it bounced all over the place. And I would not disagree. All right, like I said, that most likely that's going to be it for the week. I'm taking time. I need time to recharge, have some fun with the family, do stuff, sleep in. Might sleep until 8 o'clock. I don't know. Don't know. I don't know if that's possible. As my son walks in the room, he's had to take 2 showers today because he's on summer break, and there's a creek near our house. And him and his buddies, they're going down there doing, kid stuff. And then he comes home today after, we had baseball, obviously, this morning. He comes home after, hanging out for a couple hours at the creek. He's like, I got to take another shower. I fell into the creek. And then the other day, he's like, oh, and then today, he's like, we found 2 bikes. I'm like, and you're not fucking bringing them home. And then the other day, he's like, I found a body. What was it? A body cam? Like a trail cam. But then he's like, it might be a police body cam. Like, it's not a fucking police body cam. I don't know, Dad. It might be. So he brought the card home. So we're gonna look at. I have to look at it first, in case it's like some weird cult thing. I've seen some weird shit from my days, like when working in news and stuff. Some terrible. It was all at 9 News when I was doing traffic reporting. Somebody, I don't even want to go through it. So I'll look at it first, okay? And then, like, if it's some weird thing, like where somebody's wearing, like, a GoPro, and they're like going through a furry convention, then I'll let you watch it. Possibly. Possibly. I'll watch it by myself first. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I think him and my daughter are having a great summer so far. They're doing a lot of shit in the creek. I think my daughter and her friend saw what was either a muskrat or a river otter, which he says it's a muskrat, but Colorado actually is looking for people, if you see a river otter in Colorado, to take a picture of it and document it and send it in so they know where they're at. Because they released them, I want to say like 5 years ago or something like that. But they've seen that stuff, snakes, obviously, A whole bunch of stuff. All right, it's crazy. They're having a good time. Good time. But anyway, don't be a dick. This is the title. I can't do that as the title for the show. Don't be a dick, because then it won't disperse properly. I got to figure out, what am I going to do this? People are jerks? Should I do that? I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'll get back to you eventually. I don't know. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for making this the #1 ranked comedy podcast in the state of Colorado. It's all because of you. Well, it's mostly me, but then you. And Scotty and me. Jesus Christ, you selfish son of a bitch. And Connery, okay? Thanks. I guess I won't bang your mother tonight. I'm kidding, I will. Connery, fuck. God. Anyway, it's DeHuff Uncensored. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.